We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. He juked him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's Eckler again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Credit the tackle to Samuel Womack.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on. Now, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On play action, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield,
Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Lance now on first down.
This will be caught at Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on, set, 45, wide, blaster, 6. Mike 20, Mike 20, off the screen. Ready, go.
On second and goal, Lance. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Lance on third down.
And now here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 42, 49ers 3. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A give, Eckler running to the right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
195 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are pouring it on.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 3.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them.
He's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards.
And the 49ers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
68 yards.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put two men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
White.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Slam. Striker, 3-3.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
95.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Here's Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Up the middle with Eckler. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go, defense.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way